Hello, welcome to my channel. So this is going to be June's plot tour. So we're going to have a walk around, I'll show you what I've got growing, and might actually be some stuff ready to pick, so let's have a look. So these are my strawberries. I've covered it with this just because I don't like the thinner netting. You know, I've caught a few birds before and felt bad about it, so I used this wider plastic covering. And these decoy strawberries, don't know whether they work or not. The birds can still get at my strawberries, but it's worth a try. I did pick some yesterday, so I don't know whether there'll be any ready. Let's have a look. So there we go. I did pick some yesterday, as I said, so there's a few there. Got some black currants there. Rhubarb. This is generally the wildlife area. That's my bee hotel. So I just put the cover back on there. So I'll show you my pond as well. Oh, I've just spotted some more strawberries. Right, so this is my pond. It's full of bits and bobs, but you can see the little tadpole there. So yeah, it's full of tadpoles, which is good. Right, I'm just going to pick the rest of them strawberries. Right, so that's the wildlife area. So this is the asparagus patch. The asparagus beetle have been a right pain in the backside so far. I keep squishing them, and then 2 minutes later there's loads more. Yeah, I can see some. Anyway, so the front of this patch, I've sown samphire, the same family as asparagus, so it's an experiment really. And what I found is this kind of soil they hate. Dry, loamy, sort of sandy soil really. You'd have thought they'd like it, but what I found this year especially is they prefer sort of compost, normal compost, and they like to be wet. So they hate sort of dry, windy conditions. So I've lost a lot of it, but some of it survived. There's another clump there. So with samphire you only need one plant really, and then when that flowers in August you can just crumble the seed heads, and they've got hundreds and hundreds of seeds in them, and then you can just sprinkle them around and they'll come up in February. Right, that's the asparagus patch. So this is the kids patch. So we've got cucumbers, melons and loofahs. So the best word to describe the loofahs that I've tried growing is mardy, which just means sulking. I don't know whether they'll catch up or not, but yeah, they've really struggled. So I was great expectations of this arch and lots of things growing up it and dangling down, but reality is I don't think that's going to happen. Anyway, so we've got lots of sugar snap peas around the outside, so I'm going to try picking them. Well, I can't really do it with one hand, so cut to a full bowl. So there you go, little harvest, enough for tonight's dinner. So I've got some more strawberries here, and I think I've just spotted one. Oh no, you know that's going to taste good. Is that going to go home or not? Who knows. So okay, we've got, these are my main crop potatoes, Desiree. And then down here, which I've started harvesting already, are my earlies, Charlottes. Onions I've uncovered now because there's no chance of leaf miner being around. And then I've interplanted carrots. So onions hopefully should deter the carrot fly. I've got some leeks down there as well. And got, what's that? That's a pumpkin I think on the corner. So yeah, I'll show you this. I've have this all around. This is my water catcher. It's made from a water milk carton. So I put comfrey in here, so it acts as a feeder as well. And then when it rains, you know, when these leaves all cover this area, that will catch the rain and go straight to the roots, which are there. Also, when you've got a watering can, you know exactly where the roots are because the cane marks it, and the carton makes it easier to water. So I've got these tomatoes, which I've no idea what they are. I'm hoping there's some kind of tasty beefsteak. I saved some seeds last year and I can't remember what they were from, so hopefully there'll be some really tasty beefsteak tomatoes. Interplanted with calendula, pot marigold and beetroot. And I've got another pumpkin there. Variety is 100 weight. This is my favourite variety for pumpkin pies. I've got a couple of Big Maxes. Try growing some bigger pumpkins. Sweet corn is Swift, I think. I'm going to take a little baby courgette. So yeah, so that's Swift. There's another Big Max there. Got any more courgettes? Nope. And this is where my garlic was, so I took all the soft neck off. The soft neck did okay. I've left the hard neck in, which I put out February sometime, so a bit too late, and we didn't get another decent frost after that, so they've not split, but I'll still use them. But yeah, I'm going to be sowing carrots in here in the next week, I think. So these are my dwarf beans. Lots of different varieties here. Green ones, yellow ones, some ballotti in there as well. Alright, yes, so my sweet corn has also got a load of ballotti next to each plant. So the beans should feed nitrogen to the sweet corn plants, hopefully. So yeah, these are my peas. I think most of them are early onwards, so they're a smaller variety. So they should be ready for picking soon. What's this one? Yep, that's one that's going back home. So I'm going to have a look through these peas and see if there's any I can pick. Well, what's that? I don't know if you can see that, it's a Spitfire. There's always one flying over here. Anyway, yeah, pick some peas. So, better than I expected. There's quite a few that's nearly ready, but yeah, these will do for tonight. Right, so this is my Brassica cage. As you can see, it's got all sorts in it. So things like this Cavaliero Nero, kale, I'll have sprouts, cauliflower, there's cabbage in here, calabrese, broccoli, more peas. What I thought was that the peas would help the leafy greens, so cabbage and the kale, and the netting would protect them from the pigeons. So it was a win-win really. So these peas have done really well because they haven't been attacked by anything. I've also had broad beans in here as well. What I wouldn't do though is put them near the sprouts, because I think they'll affect the size of the sprouts themselves. So I think I've got some more peas to pick. Yeah, that's one. So let's just have a look, walk through. Got some broad beans. No, they're still too small. What are these? I think these are alderman peas, so they'll be growers. They'll grow quite high. So yeah, that's another good thing about the netting. They'll go up and they'll grow as high as they want to. So yeah, I don't know the varieties of the cabbage. I think I got the seeds from Medwin's. So there's a red one there, look. So yeah, that's the Brassica cage. Just one more thing to show you on the Brassica cage. So these are my homemade bear traps. You may have seen a few short videos of them that I did. But yeah, so dead easy to make out of a bottle. Obviously got beer in there. Cheap lager anyway. There you go. So that obviously stops the rainwater getting in, and the slugs can get in but they can't get out. And I've got some more copper tape there protecting this plant. So yeah, this is the butterfly netting from Harrods Horticultural. It's great netting. It's lasted me about 4 years now. Dead easy to repair if it breaks, but it's not very often. So again, I've got these milk cartons by the pumpkins, because you can imagine a month's time they'd have spread all over the place and you won't know where the roots are to water. So the canes mark where the roots are. The milk cartons act as a water catcher for when it rains, goes straight to the roots. I put some comfrey in there so it's already got feed, and just makes it easier when you're watering with a watering can as well. So yeah, they're a great little idea, I think. I have to patent it. Wow. Right, so I got the sweet corn. This is incredible. So that's doing well. And again, I've got borlotti beans. These are dwarf varieties, so they won't go high. I don't like beans that climb up sweet corn. It's so windy here that it will just pull it down. Then I have these Shiraz peas, Monge 2 from Medwin's. Not been doing very well really, because they're just uncovered and you're getting attacked by pigeons. So which way should we go? Let's go around this way. I've got my runner beans. So again, it's a strong structure and it'll protect the sweet corn as well. Sweet corn should be fine now. They're strong enough. So that was the idea with putting something strong here, because the wind normally comes from this way. So you can't have any sort of structure with bamboo. So bamboo canes just get blown over, so exposed. So yeah, this is my runner beans, stringless variety. Moonlight, I think. More pumpkins, 100 weight. You can see the back of the flower bed I've got comfrey. So obviously I'll put the comfrey and put it into the milk cartons as feed, and I use it as mulch. It's actually started to rain. It's nice, after I've just watered. Right, so yeah, my flower bed's looking pretty good this year. Sweet peas at the back, and then at the back I've got the golden sunflower, so like a pom-pom. My dahlias have only just started coming up. I left them in. They didn't like the real cold spell we had in December, but I did mulch, so that might have saved them. But yeah, they've only just started coming up, so they're a bit late. So I should have sunflowers and dahlias at the back, with the sweet peas if they're still around. And I've got marigolds at the front, which I normally have. Smasters, lobelia, pyrethrum, cosmos, nemesia. Check me out. I know all the names, don't I? I love these alliums as well, these giant alliums. And all these poppies, self-seeded. So yeah, I think that's it. That's the end of June's plot tour. Hope you enjoyed it. Put some comments on if you want, especially if you like my ideas. Don't steal them though, but you can borrow them. See you later.